going to send the link to it, to the video when I post it, so you can go back and watch it. Okay.
Okay, where are you going to post it on, please?
I said I'll just keep your eyes in the group. I'm gonna post it there.
I'm not sure if I'm in your group. I think your link was shared and I joined. This is my first time with you, sir.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put Sorry, if you have does anybody have a link to the WhatsApp group? Can you post it in the group, please, for her to copy, please? Somebody help me to post the link to the group and my number, so I can go ahead with the next person. Okay. All right, the next person.
My network is, I can't hear anybody.
The next person, otherwise I'm just gonna end here. Next person. All right, so I'll wrap it up here. Okay. Hello?
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Where are you traveling to?
Oh, sorry, good morning. It's my first time here, and I've never had a mock before, so
You've never had a mock before with any group?
What did you say?
I said you've not had mock interview with any group before?
No, at all. This is my first time, and okay. I don't even have a script. I'm just joining.
Okay. When is your interview?
23rd of this month.
Okay. All right, so I just shared my number in the group. Send me a message on WhatsApp so I can send you the link. All right, so where are you traveling to?
I can't hear you. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Where are you traveling to? Where are you traveling to? Where are you traveling to? Hello? I just muted I just muted someone, so can you unmute yourself? For some reason I don't know who was talking, so the noise was too much. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself? I don't know who I'm talking with. Christina, is that you? Okay, so can you unmute your mic?
No, it wasn't the one you were talking to.
Okay, I don't know who I was interviewing with. Is that Blessing? Is that you?
I think it was Betico or something.
Yeah.
That's the name of it. It's Blessing, I'm here.
All right, are you ready?
Okay, I'm here.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm recording. Are you comfortable with having this recorded?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, so have you traveled out of the country before?
No, I haven't.
Is this your first visa attempt?
Yes, it's my first visa
All right.
attempt.
So where are you traveling to?
I'm going to the University of the Potomac, Falls Church, Virginia.
I can't hear you. Hold on. When they ask you Where are you traveling? Have you been here listening? Have you been listening?
I just started listening today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you had me when I interviewed the first person, right?
Yes.
And you had me interview the second person.
Yes.
So why are you repeating the same mistake that I corrected? It doesn't make sense. Like, you had me correct someone about something and then you're repeating the same thing. It doesn't make sense. So I said, when they ask you about your school, when they ask you about where are you going to, two things they need from you is mention your school and the location of your school. Okay? You don't have to make me repeat it if you had me correct someone before. Apply some of this. The reason why you are listening to this is to listen to other people when they are being corrected, so you can apply the same thing to yourself. See wherever it applies to you, take the instruction. You don't have to wait for me to come and say, okay, do it this way, because I'm sapping out of energy. So the only thing it will make me now is I'll ask you to record, so that when I say something, I don't have to go back to it, so you can go back and record and listen to it. All right? Does it make sense?
Okay.
Yes, please. All right, so where are you traveling to?
I'm going to the University of the Potomac, Falls Church, Virginia.
Your voice is breaking.
I am going to the University of the Potomac, Falls Church, Virginia.
All right, and that's good. You see the way you presented it. So what are you going there to do?
I will be going there to pursue my master's degree in business administration with a focus in management.
And why did you choose this course?
I chose this course for 3 reasons.
Good.
Firstly, I majored in accounting in my first degree, and having been working with Opera Digital Arts for 3 years now, I feel there is a need for me to further upgrade my experience, because there was recently an opportunity at my current place of work to take up the role of a project manager, but I wasn't qualified because it requires an MBA.
Second reason?
Okay. Sorry, I just started writing these things today, so I don't.
Okay,
really
so get a recorder. Are you recording?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the point you mentioned is excellent, but when you talk about taking a position in your company, please, if I'm an interviewer, if I'm your VO, that is not compelling, because education is not for position to get a promotion. It's a Nigerian thing, but it's not Oyibo thing. So you have to avoid telling your interviewer that the reason why you want to take this course is because you want to get a promotion. That's not the reason. They want you to talk about a solution you are bringing, a problem you're solving, and you have not mentioned that. What course are you doing now? What course do you want to do?
An MBA, Masters in Business Administration.
Okay, so, and you've been working as what before?
As a business development manager.
Okay, good. So talk about the modern trends in business. You chose this course because you don't have the requisite knowledge to serve your client, especially with regards to the current trends going on with businesses in Nigeria, which is not also measuring with their counterparts overseas. These are arguments. These are ways you can talk about your upgrade. Also, you talk about your experience when it comes to pick a particular business that relates to a problem in Nigeria. What businesses are suffering in Nigeria? Talk about what businesses are suffering in Nigeria. How much money we waste in a practical manner. Then connect it with what the reason why you want to do this is to be able to solve this particular problem in Nigeria. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Connect it in a way that is personal to you. That's what they are looking for. When you talk about a problem, talk about that problem in a way that is personal. Personalize that problem. Then look for a solution that you are bringing to that problem. And then if you mention the third one, which you mentioned first, you are going to, because you lost a position that you could have had because you don't have the qualification. Talk about what that position could have offered you. A position to make policies in your organization. Then you mentioned the policies you could have, been in charge of handling. These are the things that your VOs are waiting for. Break it down. All right?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
All right. Then why did you choose this school? Do you have a scholarship?
Okay. Yes, I do.
How much?
11,949.
Okay, so why did you choose this school? Okay, now somebody. Yeah, go ahead.
I chose the University of the Potomac for 3 reasons. Firstly, I know about the school through my boss at my current place of work, Mrs. SYZ, who is an alumni of the University of the Potomac. She's back in Nigeria and she highly recommended the school. Secondly, after carefully evaluating the webinar that was posted by the school, which I attended and I got an application waiver, I was greatly impressed by the faculty members. And most importantly, I came across the work of Professor Tachakai.
Hello, you don't have this time. You don't have this time to make this explanation, and it's going to look boring. So what I'm saving you is time. So when you mention that first one, that reference, use a shorter sentence, go straight to the point. I was referred by this particular person who is my boss or blah, 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 who was a former student of this place. Highly recommended. Secondly, give yourself credit for your scholarship. Based on my excellent academic records and my research, I was awarded a scholarship to the tune of 11,000 covering diseases.
Yes, that's actually my last. Okay.
Yeah, but no. Don't save the juicy part last. Bring the juicy part first.
Okay.
Don't save it. So there are 3 points you need to mention. First, in this question, if it comes up, in any way it comes up, first, mention your reference. Secondly, mention your scholarship, which would also, in the mind of your interviewer, tells your interviewer that you're also a smart student. Then the third one, now talk about the research. And each time you mention the research or whatever that that a professor is doing in that school, link it to a problem that you're going to copy it to solve in Nigeria.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So that's all. So go back to this message and listen to it carefully and see where it might help you to just do something, okay? Then, are you married? Do you have kids? Do you have dependents?
No, I'm not.
All right.
No.
Then, who is paying for the remaining, who is covering the remaining deficit of your program? How do you intend to pay for the balance?
Okay. My stepdad, who my mom married after I lost my dad in high school.
No.
My
Hold on. Stepdad is stepdad. Just mention my stepdad, period.
Okay.
All right? They may want to know, what does your stepdad do? Has your stepdad sponsored anybody? If you have anybody he has sponsored, talk about it, celebrate it. Like my stepdad, who is sponsoring your program, my stepdad, he's also the person who sponsored my brother or my stepbrother in the UK, and he's currently back here in Nigeria. Or my stepdad, who also sponsored my brother, he's currently studying in the UK or in the US or anywhere, period. So that you build a pattern. Oh, so you have someone this person has sponsored. Okay, if the person is being sponsored, that means the person can also sponsor you too. All right?
Okay.
And you build that pattern. Don't leave it open. And I think that should be it. So, do you have any questions?
Okay, concerning, I think I'm having issues with why this course.
Why this course?
Sir?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm having issues with why this course because I will be mentioning 3 reasons, but here I just had one reason, which is okay, I majored in accounting in my first degree and all of that. So the second reason and the third, I didn't get it when you were saying it.
The second reason is you find out a problem in the business sector in Nigeria that that you can provide a solution, which is the reason why you want to study this course. You're studying this course because you talk about a practical experience in your organization. There was a problem that came up. Mention the problem. And this problem, requires an experience. You talk about a problem, and the reason why you chose this course is to be able to address this problem because it's based on the current trends going on in Nigeria. Businesses are suffering. Talk about it. Businesses in Nigeria are suffering, and there are no better way to handle it, and they are not measuring up with their counterparts. Then you talk about a problem in Nigeria as it connects to businesses. Then, and how you are going to solve this problem with your experience. All right, that's what they are looking for. Then the third one, you can now talk about your the role that you missed because you don't have relevant knowledge. Talk about that role as a place where you can be to make decisions on policies, all that. All right.
Okay, sir.
All right,
Thank you,
congratulations. Just when is your interview?
23rd of September.
Okay, you still have a long time, so just continue attending for
Sorry,
interviews.
23rd of August. Sorry.
Okay, you still have
Sorry,
time.
23rd of this month.
You still have time, so keep attending interviews and keep checking out in the group. And if you have any question, just revert back to me and ask me questions.
Okay, sir.
All right. Just send me a message on WhatsApp if you have any questions. All right. Next person. Next person. Christina and Ame, are you going or we are rounding up here? Okay. So I can.
I'm ready.
You're
Good
ready.
morning.
Good morning. Where are you traveling to?
I'm traveling to North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University.
What are you going there to do?
I'm going there for an MSc in Food and Nutritional Sciences.
All right. So, by the way, are you okay with having this recorded?
Not really. No.
Okay. Then I had to stop your interview and take another person because the camera is on. I can't stop it. So I had to take someone who is ready when I'm done, and then I'll put you last. By then the camera will be off.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Since it's just one person, no problem.
All right. Who is going next? Okay, Ame. I think I've spoken with you, and Blessing, I've spoken with you. So it looks like you are the last person. So I'm gonna turn off the camera. If I turn off the camera, I'm not going back to any other person who comes after now. All right.